Hey, and welcome back to episode 4 of The Last of Us. Episode 3 was riveting, it was emotional, it was something different, something special in TV terms, and it's been getting a lot of attention, as you've probably noticed over the last week, and some really great performances. And I'm not sure how anybody could watch it without tearing up or outright crying, you know? I spent most of the latter half of the episode just unable to speak. But it was a great episode. And in Joel and Ellie news, we now have a car. Joel's finally got a vehicle, and we're heading to Tommy's. That's the last time we saw them. Listening to some tapes in the car. Linda Ronstadt. This episode's called... what is this episode called? Please Hold On To My Hand. Okay. This episode is a little shorter than last week's. Last week's was sort of like two episodes. We had Bill and Frank as the heart in the middle, and we had Joel and Ellie on either side of the heart break. So this one, I imagine, is going to be more standard, one through storyline. But I do expect, since we've had a little bit of a flashback in all 3 episodes, maybe a little bit of a flashback too. I wonder if we'll start with one. I'm looking forward to it. And as usual, my usual blurb applies. I have played the game. I do know most of the plot points that are coming, probably. Although they can change things up. But I won't be spoiling things in advance. I won't be hinting at things to come. As much as I can. Let's get into it. Looks like we're going straight into the theme. Apparently these cordyceps in ants, they take control of all their muscles, their leg muscles, get them to move to where they want them to go. I don't know how plants work. Because they don't have brains the way you and I do. Oh, Ellie, hide that from Joel. It's not a toy, kid. Has she ever used a gun before? Can we get gas at gas stations anymore? Well,
we have to do this every hour?
Gas breaks down over time. Back in the day, we'd drive 10-12 hours on one tank. You could go anywhere.
So where'd you go?
Pretty much nowhere.
Nowhere.
Nice. How does that work?
Yeah, how does that
siphon
work?
It's when liquid travels against gravity.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pressure.
You don't know.
I know it works.
I always wondered about siphons. You know how it goes up and in.
This is your fault then.
What are you doing, Ellie?
It doesn't matter how much you push the envelope. It'll still be stationary.
Jokes, Joel.
What did the mermaid wear to her math class?
Hang on. What did the mermaid wear to her math class? I cannot think of any mermaid-related puns. I shouldn't have paused it. I was like, I'm going to get this. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to get this. And everybody's going to be like, wow, you're the joke master. I don't know.
An algebra. Like, algebra.
Feel free to wait in the truck.
Where'd she get that joke? Was that in there? What you doing, Nelly?
I got something. This make you all nostalgic?
Oh, more. Hank Williams.
This is actually before my time.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
right on the
jeez.
reading, but it has some interesting pictures.
No.
How do you even walk around with that thing?
Please get rid of it.
Why are all these pages stuck together?
You,
I'm just fucking with you.
Please understand.
Will animals untouched by chaos.
Each vow was a plaything that she
Ship is just outside. Any more jokes, Ellie?
Alright, that's enough for today.
This is interesting. We're pulling off for safety, I presume, into the woods, so that we're not on the road.
And drive tomorrow all day, all night. Get us to Wyoming by next morning.
So can we start a fire?
Okay.
This is too remote for infected anyway.
People? So what are they gonna do, rob us?
Well, they'll have way more in mind than that.
Okay.
Great, Joel.
Actually smells kind of good.
Well, that would be Frank's then.
Holy moly, look at this gun. It's ready to go. If you get spooked in the night.
Joel.
You asleep, buddy?
Joel!
What?
Can I ask you a serious question?
Yeah.
Why did the Scarecrow get an award?
Why did the Scarecrow get an award? Come on, we can do this. Something to do with hay. Something to do with crows. Scaring people. It took me a while to get the algebra. Algebra. It took me a while to figure that one out. Even after she said it, I was like, what did she just say? You know? It was like 5 minutes later, I was like, oh, algebra. Yeah. That makes sense. That's a good joke. That makes sense. Oh, I'm never going to figure this one out. I'm thinking about the Wizard of Oz. That's my problem.
Because he was outstanding in his field.
Outstanding in his
You
field.
dick!
I like that. Outstanding in his field. Hopefully there's nobody outstanding in this forest.
There's no way anyone knows we're here, right? No one's gonna find us.
He's got his gun.
No one's gonna find us.
You've got your secret pistol. Throw the joke book at them, Ellie. You think Joel's gonna get much sleep? I thought it was gonna cut to dawn. It's just Joel. Yay, cut to dawn.
Eyes on the map.
76 west and then 70 west for like ever.
How close are we, Ellie? Oh, I just realized this is based on 2003 technology. So, look, everything would have been broken at this point anyway, like GPS and everything, even if it wasn't. But back in 2003, mostly we were relying on physical maps, right, to get around. But yeah, even if this was 2043 and you know the outbreak had happened in 2023, all that GPS stuff would be. Well, I don't know. I don't think we'd be launching any extra satellites. That's for sure.
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
What's his name?
Whose name?
Your brother.
Tommy.
Tommy.
Why isn't he with you?
Long story.
Is it longer than 25 hours? Because I think that's what we got.
Might as well tell her. I want to know too.
Tommy's what we used to call a joiner. And then Tommy meets Marlene.
Fireflies.
She talks me to join in the Fireflies. Wants to save the world. Delusional. Of course, last I heard he quit the Fireflies too. Now I gotta go get him. Keep going for family. That's about it.
I'm not family.
No. Your cargo.
What if you don't find him?
I will.
How do you know?
I'm persistent. You got up pretty early if you want to grab more sleep.
I'm not even tired.
Nice cut. Where are we at? Oh jeez. I think the tunnel's blocked.
Stay put.
Where are you going? Keep a look at Ellie. It looks clear if we can just move all this crap. But I don't think we're moving that truck.
Where are we?
Kansas City.
Kansas. Can we ram the truck?
Screw it.
What are you doing?
Take the next ramp.
I thought he was going to ram the truck.
Back on the road, minute tops.
The city looks unbombed, doesn't it? Not like Boston.
I mean, I think we're heading north.
Oh. Underworld and Matchstick Men are playing at the... I'm not even going to check. I presume those are 2003 movies. Ah, I gotta check. Underworld 2003. Matchstick. Why am I? Yeah, 2003. Why did I even check? I knew it, you knew it, everybody knew it. Why would they include it if they weren't going to do their due diligence? Anyway, it's like a ghost city, isn't it? How did they do all this? Did they clear out? No, because this isn't real. How did they do this? Is this all visual effects? All these buildings? You know? I guess the roads are real, and then everything above. Yeah, the roads are real, and then they just... Jesus. Oh. That's just bones. Why am I pointing at bones?
Stop.
What you see,
Is
Ellie?
that the QZ? Where the fuck is Fedra?
Hey! Please help!
Oh, dude.
Put your seatbelt on.
Uh-oh. Jesus. Oh, no. It's an ambush. Get out.
Okay.
I think that sound effect is right from the game.
You see that hole?
Run for it, Ellie.
They're not gonna hit you.
Weave a bit.
Go!
Cover fire. She's good. Oh, nice shot. Is there only 2 guys? No, there was loads of them throwing stuff earlier. Watch your back. Oh, it's so paranoid.
How are you gonna fucking pay?
Oh, Ellie. Double tap, Ellie.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna go home. I'll tell everyone you're good. My legs don't work. My mom isn't far. If you can get me to her.
Joel, kill this guy. He's bullshitting me.
Brian, what's your name?
Hey, Brian.
Wait.
Bye, Brian.
Get back behind the wall.
No. You can just stop.
Jesus, Brian. I feel sorry for him. I know he doesn't have a mother or whatever the hell he was saying, but he really sold it though, didn't he? There's gotta be more guys around though, right? Yep. There's a lot more. He's dead, dude. This guy's geared up. They got a whole militia here.
What else do you want me to say?
Who is this?
The Bergquists.
Oh, I know her from Yellow Jackets.
You know where Henry is. I wonder if this is the cell where my brother was beaten to death.
Oh, you were wronged.
Uh-oh. I presume this guy is... The QZ in this place has been, it looks abandoned, or at least overthrown. I imagine it was overthrown by the people running the city right now. And the tables have turned. And I presume this guy was in a position of leadership at some point. And now he's in that. Now he's the one in the cell answering the questions. Maybe? Her name's Kathleen.
This has gone too far.
Now that you're in the cell.
Kathleen, for God's sake.
She could kill you, dude.
I delivered you.
Oh, he's a
I held
doctor.
you in my hands.
He's a doctor.
I never told them anything about your brother.
But Henry did. Where is he?
She wants this Henry.
You think I won't do it?
We need doctors in the world. Especially now. Oh, there's so many people. This is not the ghost town I thought it would be. Oh, Brian.
Who did this?
We think it was outsiders. Could be mercs.
Will he live? What if I had a doctor?
There's no chance.
I don't know. I have weird emotions about this. Am I supposed to feel sorry for... They attacked Joel and Ellie.
Open it.
They ambushed him. Oh, she just shot the doctor.
This is Henry's work. And he won't stop until we stop him. Find every collaborator and kill them all.
I think we need to leave this city. At least I don't know what we look like. We're just busting into places.
They're not Fedra and they're not Fireflies, so who are they?
People.
An uprising of people, apparently.
But they'll be coming through these places soon enough.
Where do we go? What do we do?
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, after the frickin' Brian situation.
Thing is I didn't hear that guy coming. He shouldn't have had to. You're just a kid. You shouldn't know what it means to. I'm not good at this.
Yeah, you really aren't.
I mean, it was my fault. You shouldn't have had to. And I'm sorry.
Oh. It's the first time we've seen her kind of let her.
It wasn't my first time.
Oh.
Your thumb, left hand, squeezes down on the right. There you go.
Hey, you trust her with a gun now.
Okay,
Just don't point it at him, Ellie.
we'll get through this.
Maybe there's a whole city looking for us. Or not us specifically, but there's some weird people here. Her especially.
No sign of them. You?
Yeah.
What'd you find, dude? I think that might be the voice actor for Tommy. The guy with the beard. Did he find Henry? Oh, secret attic chamber. Oh, a Superman. Superman's lair.
They're out of food. Henry won't let Sam starve. What?
Holy moly. Oh no. What is that? Do not go in that room. Never open that door again.
We can deal with this after.
Kathleen.
After. Seal off the building for now. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got a gator or something underneath the stones. It's not a gator. They got a raccoon.
Alright, we'll make our way up. Come morning, I'll take a look at the city and find our way out.
Oh, it's just a vantage point?
We're going up 42 flights.
42.
45. But no, not all the way.
How far?
As far as I can make it.
Knees, Ellie. We talked about this. How many flights do you think you could walk up without stopping?
How did you know it was an ambush?
I've been on both sides.
Did you kill innocent people?
Sounds like it. I think Tess was sort of implying that.
Come on.
33 floors, that's good.
33. That's nice.
It's gonna have to be.
Joe,
There's a lot of noise
What?
happening.
what are you doing?
I don't want someone sneaking up on us while we're sleeping.
Oh, noise
I
traps.
get it. You sure you're gonna hear it?
Of course I'll hear it. That's the damn point.
Well, good night.
Any more jokes, Ellie? Hard to sneak up with them in a 33-story building, though. You know, without them hearing. Because they'd be going floor by floor. You'd hear them underneath you. Hopefully. You should set some of that out on the... Do Macaulay Culkin. On the stairwell.
When we were talking about hurting people, what did you mean it wasn't your first time?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
Ooh, secrets.
The reason I asked whether you'd hear the glass or not is because I've noticed you don't hear too well from your right side.
Oh.
Is it 'cause
Probably more from shooting. So if you want to keep your hearing, you stick to that knife.
I didn't notice anything.
Did you know diarrhea is hereditary?
Oh, it's a joke.
What?
It runs in your genes.
That is so goddamn stupid.
It's
You
a,
laughed,
I
motherfucker.
didn't laugh. Jesus, I'm losing it.
You're losing it big time.
I think it's the first time we've seen Joel properly smile.
Joel.
Something?
Joel!
Is somebody here? Oh. That was episode 4 of The Last of Us, and much different to episode 3. Completely different tonally and also in length and in content. Whilst episode 3 was a heartwarming, heartbreaking tale of two people, this episode is more about Joel and Ellie connecting in various ways. One is the running joke, the running theme from start to finish of the joke book, where it becomes less annoying and more kind of endearing. And at the end, Joel's just laughing. He's just laughing. He's lost it. And the other theme of the episode is about the cost of the world on somebody's... I don't know, it's going to sound overly analytic, but the toll it takes on a person, their soul and their hearing. And Joel is deeply... he's not upset, but he's concerned that Ellie had to step in to save him in this episode, and the toll that might take on someone her age. And I think Ellie, we've seen in episode 1 that she reminds him of his daughter, and he's probably thinking about, what if his daughter had to shoot somebody, and what toll would that take on her and her life. So his concern for Ellie, even though Ellie sort of brashly, she got this wall where she doesn't show her how upset she is, or those sort of bad emotions. She kind of covers with comedy and energetic childishness, but you can see when she's wiping she's not crying, she's wiping tears. It's very like not showing, hardened dealing with emotions. That's how I'll phrase it. Not openly bawling, but wiping the tears, She doesn't want to show too much weakness. But she also says it's not her first time. So we might learn about that at some point in the future. This whole city has gone crazy. I was feeling weird about it. That Brian guy was great. The guy who got shot and then he was like, we're good, I've got a family, I've got a baby seal I need to take care of. Please don't. We could be friends, you and me. I'm just a guy. Look, here's my name. Here's a photograph of me at the zoo. You see everything you could think of not to get shot. I was feeling terrible. I was feeling bad for him. I wanted Ellie to shoot him. I wanted Joel to shoot him just so I wouldn't have to feel bad about it anymore. And then we go back to his community and they're like, oh no, Brian. I hope that's his name because I've been calling him Brian all episode. And if it wasn't for the scene of her with the doctor, specifically going back and killing the doctor, I think we would still be I would still feel a little conflicted over what was going on. But they ambushed Ellie and Joel. They set it all up. They had the thing on the road to stop the vehicle. They were throwing things, they were all set up. They were throwing things down on the car. they're probably the ones who put the truck over the tunnel, so nobody could, people couldn't get through. They'd have to be forced to come through this part of town, and then we get them, and then I don't know what we do with them. There's so many people here, and they've got full control. They must have overthrown Fedra. They're not Fireflies. They're just people who just were like, we're in control now. We're fed up of it. And now we're running things. And specifically, that Kathleen one is... Or Kathleen, something like that. She seems to be in charge. And they've got a Tommy too. He's not called Tommy, but he's the voice actor who plays Tommy. Yeah, and she's looking for Henry. And there's two of them up in that attic. Henry and Sam, we heard those names. And I have to believe that that's who's there at the end with the gun. Because otherwise they would have just been shot. And hey, how did they get past the sound alarm traps? The crinkling. How did that happen? We're going to find out all this next time. The episode's going to come earlier than... They're airing it a few days early because of the Super Bowl, I think. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. It's good and it's bad because we'll get the episode early, but then we'll have to wait longer for the next one after that. But it is what it is. So yeah, I like what they did with Ellie and Joel with regards to the moment where she has to kill, or at least be part of the killing of somebody, and the reactions after that, and then he gives her the gun. And I'll touch briefly on the game. It goes down differently in the game. Actually, a lot of the stuff is played slightly differently. It's been that way all the way through. But in tone and the reactions to things, eventually we end up in the same places, but it's different. It's actually the most jarring is when they do things line for line from the game, because it's so hard to not compare the line delivery and all that. You're like, whoa, that was a bit weird, When you're used to hearing something a certain way over and over again, when you hear it a different way, you're like, oh, it's a cover version. Which is actually, interestingly, they end the episode with a cover version of a New Order song. So yeah, next thing we have to do, next episode, not get shot immediately. And, I don't know, get the hell out of this frickin' hellhole of a city. Because I don't think we're anywhere near Wyoming. Kansas City. I don't know where that is on the map. But, actually, can't we just... I don't know exactly where we're going. Uh, 800 miles, Google tells me. By car between Kansas City and Wyoming. But isn't Wyoming like Wyoming is a state, so I don't know. I don't know how specific we should be about that. But that's sort of the distance-ish that they will have to travel if they get out of Kansas City. Anyway, we've set up some stories in this episode that will, I presume, have to be resolved, because we set up what is underneath was that an earthquake localized to a storage room? I don't think so. We set up that. We set up the head of the rebellion. She's coming for Henry, and Joel and Ellie are just right in the middle. And we've killed some of their guys, and there's a whole lot of story here. And I presume we'll deal with some or most of it in the next episode. The next episode is called Endure and Survive. And if we can endure and survive the first 60 seconds of the next episode, we'll be doing well. Joel is asleep currently, or he just woke up to a gun to his face. Careful, Joel. Right. Thanks for joining me. Come back next time.